Gypsy Rose, stalking, fake suicide, Amy Slatton, and faking their transition. These are just a few words to describe what Josh Seiter has been accused of in his pursuit of clout. Originally appearing on ABC's The Bachelorette in 2015, he would thereafter go on a destructive path of dating and even stalking TV personalities, including Gypsy Rose and Amy Slatton of 1,000 Pound Sisters, coming out as pansexual before almost immediately faking their death. Now, people are even accusing him of faking his gender transition due to him not cutting his beard or doing much else to pass while simultaneously using the women's bathroom, to the horror of a mother and child, as we will discuss. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story of Josh Seiter, the clout-chasing transgender. Originally born on August 14, 1987, into a Jewish family in Urbana, Illinois. However, sometime during his early childhood, his parents would convert to Christianity. He would be homeschooled from his preschool until his high school years, as his family belonged to a Christian homeschooling community with strict rules about behavior and beliefs. He would claim to be awkward during his younger years. Then, in 2007, he would attend the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign from 2007 to 2009, receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree in Sociology and Political Science. At this university, Josh would be the president of the Free Thinkers Society. Then, upon graduation, he would get a job as a firefighter. However, this would appear to be short-lived, as in 2010, he would begin attending the Illinois Institute of Technology's Chicago-Kent College of Law, where he would get a degree in criminal litigation upon his graduation in 2013. What is worthy to note, however, is that it would be alleged that he would work as a go-go dancer to pay through law school, a type of dancer typically reserved for LGBTQ bars/clubs. However, as to be seen, he would adamantly deny being gay during his early years as a celebrity. Around this time in 2011, he would begin acting, playing a soldier in a movie called You Took Away My Flag, with this eventually leading to his role as a contestant on The Bachelorette show in 2015, portrayed as an inspiring lawyer with a side gig of exotic dancing. However, upon his introduction to The Bachelorettes, rather than dancing playfully with the actresses like the other candidates, he would begin to do a different type of dance with them, a more exotic dance, where, upon his introduction, he would almost immediately start dancing seductively while closing the distance and begin taking his shirt off, before grabbing both Bachelorette's hands and sliding them across his chest, with one of the girls visibly uneasy and even stating that the other girl can have him. Then, the episode would end with that same woman choosing to not progress Josh to the next round, removing him from the show within the first episode. Josh would later claim that he didn't really want to find love and was just there to promote himself and his exotic dancing, and that would begin his insatiable lust for clout, with him beginning to bounce from celebrity girlfriend to celebrity girlfriend, dating actresses from popular TV shows like 90 Day Fiancé and Love After Lockup, and even starting an OnlyFans page. Then, in early 2023, he would begin his pursuit of a particularly notable figure, that being Amy Slatton from 1,000 Pound Sisters, as he would claim he has always had a fantasy of being with a plus-size woman, keeping it only to himself as it was rather taboo. This just doesn't make any sense, as he would go from being scared to showcasing the whole internet his taboo fetish. And it's just such a coincidence that his first pursuit of this fantasy would be perhaps one of the most famous plus-size people on the planet. He would slide into Amy Slatton's comments as well as DMing her on her Instagram profile multiple times after learning that her marriage with her husband Michael was over, with her not responding to any of his advances. He would ignore these obvious signs and instead claimed that her messages are so full she just didn't see it. It is also important to note that at this time he is still with his current girlfriend, Glorietta Bezos, at the time. So with him having a girlfriend and not receiving any signs that Amy Slatton wanted him, he would begin stalking her on IG and triangulating where she might possibly reside at, with him determining that she is either in the towns of Morganfield or Dixon, Kentucky, or possibly staying with her sister Tammy a few miles from Dixon, and would follow his heart to Dixon, Kentucky, where he would plan to meet her and shoot her shot, asking her to grab a bite to eat and chat, but not before making a narcissistic post to Instagram where he would lick his lips and begin to praise himself and claim that Amy has never had a man like him.
Man, 35 and I swear I look 25. Beast. Let's be honest, Amy won't be able to resist me when she sees me. She's never been with a man that looks like me. Honestly, I'm irresistible, so.
With him even packing an assortment of gifts he planned to present Amy with, and would even show off his particularly snazzy outfits he planned to wear for this event. He would even make a post on Instagram, a screenshot of a story claiming that Michael, her ex, had gotten rough with Amy and the boys, with him adding a caption that he would never let Michael hurt her again. So, in the beginning of April, he would head to Dixon, and with the restaurant all picked out and with the gifts in hand, he would knock on the door. However, nobody would answer and would be unable to meet with his love, and instead just leave the gifts on the porch along with a note asking her to get in touch with him, with a source close to Amy saying that she never received any gifts on the porch and even providing a photo of her porch. So he would sadly head home and only a few days later would begin to write a letter to Amy, with him claiming that her ex-husband was an example of the horrible men in the world and that Josh wanted to show her that good men do still exist. And he would also post this to his Instagram story about his letter.
Amy, I know you've only been with men that have treated you bad and you've never had a man that treated you good, so you might not know a good thing when you see it, and I'm able to forgive that, but I want you to know I truly do have your best interests at heart and I do care about you. And Zane. And I wrote in writing you this letter, and I just hope it softens your heart a little and opens your eyes so that you can see that I am good for you.
Then, surprisingly, Amy would respond to Josh with her telling him to trash the letter, that he was a weird stalker, a clout chaser, and that she didn't want him contacting her anymore, and even revealing that his stalking skills were subpar as she doesn't even live in Dixon, Kentucky, before blocking him, meaning that whomever he drove to Dixon to go see and leave gifts for wasn't even Amy. So, as per her request, Josh Seiter documented himself trashing the letter, with this appearing to be the end of this facade, with him putting this on his Instagram story. I'm honestly heartbroken. I never thought Amy would respond that way. I was just trying to do something nice for her, with his poor choice of words not going over well with fans of Bachelorette or 1,000 Pound Sisters, with many people agreeing that Josh's statement made it seem like he saw Amy Slatton as an easy target because of her size, and thought that he was doing her a favor by offering to go out with her being an overweight woman. She'd be lucky to be with someone as muscular and attractive as him. Then he would begin his pursuit of another infamous individual, this being Gypsy Rose, a person convicted of helping to kill her mother while she was in prison for her 10-year sentence, where Gypsy Rose allegedly said he messaged her saying, "Hey, I'm a famous reality star, I am gonna hit you up," with him posting on social media that he was going to visit her and even getting himself added to her visitors list. However, she would send him a scathing response with her sending, I don't know who you are or why you chose me to try and find your 15 minutes of fame, but I have friends everywhere and I know what lies you've told online. I am a married woman. My husband's name is Ryan Anderson, and we do not appreciate crazy people like you spreading lies. People like you disgust me, trying to prey on the vulnerable. Well, let me tell you something. I may look cute, but I have a smart ass mouth, and I'm not afraid to tell you to go fuck yourself. With him seemingly not being able to take no for an answer and still asking for a relationship, she would then have her family begin to message him asking him to stop, and even her now ex-husband, Ryan Anderson, who would threaten him and even call him a douchebag. Josh would once again drop his facade upon realizing that she didn't want him, with him dropping multiple veiled insults such as that he didn't want to date women who plead guilty to murdering their mom. He would also claim that he only wanted to contact her so he could use his law degree to help her get released from prison. However, he would still be open to a romantic connection if she wanted, before dropping another snide remark about her killing her mother. Then, in June 2023, he would come out as pansexual. This is despite him adamantly denying to being gay, and the many existing rumors already that he is gay. Plus, given his history as a go-go dancer and his rather flamboyant speech and mannerisms, and claims that he only pretended to not be gay as to not hinder any potential acting gigs. He would even reveal his on and off relationship with another exotic dancer, David, stemming from the end of 2022. Then, sadly, on August 28th, 2023, Josh would allegedly die due to suicide, just mere days after posting a photo of himself on Instagram with the caption, "Surviving depression and anxiety, one day at a time with a smile," with a statement being released on Instagram purportedly from his family, which read about Josh's unexpected passing and including the number for the suicide and crisis hotline. Then, the next day, Josh would share another video confirming that he is alive and well and that he was simply hacked, and many people were shocked.
Hey guys, as you can see, I am alive and well. My account was hacked. For the last 24 hours, I've been trying desperately to get into it. Somebody was playing a cruel joke and mocking my mental illness and the struggles I've gone through with depression and suicide attempts. And I'm sorry for all the pain they caused when they made that post. I just got back into my account. I am going to do all I can with my team to try to identify who is behind this. But again, I apologize for the confusion, and I will update you guys as more facts come in. Thank you guys.
And there was a ton of speculation of him faking his death, as his former partner, Monica Beverly Hills, a drag queen, would claim that she believed he faked it, as he just sat back and didn't contact her or even other news outlets to try and clear up this crazy situation, with TMZ even calling him, but his phone would be off. They would even try his family, who would actually pick up but would refuse to answer if he was dead or not. He would adamantly deny the claims of perpetrating a death hoax, even calling them ridiculous. "I am a victim of a terrible hoax directed at me for what I can only imagine is my mental health work," he claimed. The fact that the post was designed to exploit mental illness and suicide is especially egregious. People can either believe me or not, but I know the truth and sleep well at night. And he would even claim that correcting the fake death post wasn't his priority, and rather his priority was figuring out who hacked into his Instagram account. This was, however, until he would post on his Instagram story of April of this year, revealing that he was the one behind his own death statement, that the eulogy was his suicide note, and that he was prepared to take his own life right after, which is just really inconsistent, as it wasn't written as a suicide note. claiming that he had already been dead, and it was also written from the perspective of his family. Then, beginning May 20th, 2024, began his transition from male to female. However, during his journey, he wouldn't cut his facial hair or body hair, wear a wig, or do much else in an attempt to pass, leading many people to believe that he was faking this as well. He would respond to these claims with saying that she thinks most are just jealous that she is a beautiful trans woman, which would be inconsistent with her claims in another video about why she can't find a significant other.
Hey guys, just wanted to let you know I'm completely unbothered by all of the hate that I've been getting in my DMs and the comments. I already know I look better than 99% of the people hating on me. So anyways, just wanted to let you know. Hey everyone! So I just have to get on here and vent for a second. I am a little TO'd. I signed up for Hinge Premium, Bumble Premium, and Match.com. These apps are not cheap. And I shelled out like $50 over this weekend. And I spent like all day in bed, Saturday and Sunday, just swiping on everybody. And I'm not getting any matches. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. I don't know if it's like the algorithm or something's not right with the apps, but maybe it's a technical glitch. I have not gotten a single match. So if any of you are experiencing the same thing, let me know. Drop a comment.
Then, she would make another video on June 4th where she would state that she is changing her name from Josh to Jay. And despite this name change, however, she would keep her IG username, her supposed dead name. Then, on June 5th, she would talk about a number of transphobic encounters she had been victim to, with the most notable one being when she would go into a women's restroom with a mother and daughter inside, with the mother and daughter cursing him out and immediately leaving. Let's keep in mind that he does absolutely nothing in an attempt to look like a female and is obviously a male.
I just had one of the worst experiences of my life. I decided to go out today for the first time as a woman without makeup. I didn't feel like putting any of it on, having to deal with it. And people were so nasty and mean to me. They were making snide little comments. They were snickering behind my back. And when I went to use the restroom, there was a woman and her daughter, and the woman cursed at me before she stormed out of the restroom. It was the worst experience of my life, and I don't want anyone else to have to go through that.
She would also make another video claiming that she plans on competing at women powerlifting events. This is despite her being born male and having the full capabilities of a male.
I'm getting a lot of questions about whether I'm going to keep lifting now that I'm transitioning. Of course I am. The gym has been a huge part of my life ever since I was a teenager. That's not going to stop. It's just my workouts are going to look a little bit different. I'm going to be doing higher reps, lower weight, working on sculpting my muscles instead of adding mass. And I still plan on lifting competitively. I want to enter some powerlifting meets in the women's division. There's just a lot of rules and regulations that come with that, so that'll be a long journey. And I won't be lifting as much. I'm a way less, so I'm about 190 now. I plan to get down to about 160 pounds. And so at that weight, I should be able to still do pretty good. I plan on hopefully bench pressing 275. My goal is to deadlift 315 and squat about 345. So nothing's going to change. It's just going to look a little bit different.
She would continue to make statements such as that she will be getting bottom surgery as well as begin starting HRT soon, which time will only tell if she is truly serious about this transition or if this is just another attempt at clout chasing like his many other incidents.